You may have heard the news. The Camp Cretaceous sequel series has now officially been announced. The title, Jurassic World Chaos Theory, was unveiled by Netflix themselves, and further details about the show will be unveiled this November. When will Chaos Theory take place? Which of our campers will be joining Darius on the adventure? What dinosaurs will we see? We're going to explore those details and speculate our chaos theories in today's video. My name's Jack from Jurassic Outpost, and this is everything we know so far about Jurassic World Chaos Theory. The title announcement for the new animated Jurassic World show came via a trailer for Netflix's own Geeked Week, a virtual fan fest that the streaming platform hosts yearly, with news, sneak peeks, and first looks from their upcoming slate of content. Jurassic World Chaos Theory sits among the various TV shows and movies mentioned, and this would mark the first official mention of the show itself. Geeked Week takes place November 6th to the 12th, so look for the full announcement around then, likely consisting of a poster and maybe even a teaser trailer. We've got to thank Netflix for this drop, and the title itself you'll no doubt recognize as the signature line from Dr. Ian Malcolm in the first Jurassic Park.
I wish you wouldn't do Dr. Sandler, Dr. Grant, you've heard of Chaos Theory?
So where did the Camp Cretaceous story last leave us? As avid fans of the show, you will remember the now iconic final scene. After the campers finally escaped the islands in the Pacific and were reunited with their families, the show skips us ahead a couple of years into the not too distant future, shortly after the ending of Fallen Kingdom in 2018. Darius, now living back at home alongside Kenji, hears a rumbling outside. It's not long before he spots a Brachiosaurus, one we can assume has escaped from the incident at Lockwood Manor. The final beat of the show gives us a hint at what's to come in the future, with Brooklyn having mentioned the Lockwood incident directly, and Darius clearly excited by the prospect of dinosaurs in his own backyard. So what will Chaos Theory be about? After the time spent on the island, the campers all returned home, splitting the group into various parts of the country. With the kids having grown into young adults and now being in different locations, Brooklyn's investigation into the Lockwood incident is likely to be a solo adventure, meaning she snuck off to Oric, California to find out more about what took place. While we will no longer be in a jungle on an island, the type of forest and location that we saw in the Lost World Jurassic Park will likely appear. Thick, luscious redwood forests and maybe even desert-like locations that are present in and around California. We wonder if Darius and Kenji become worried and head out to find and potentially support and inevitably need to rescue Brooklyn after hearing what happened at the Lockwood Manor and knowing from the call that she was on her way there. We could see this playing out a little bit like The Lost World, where Ian knew where Sarah was heading but lost contact and was forced to search, fearing the worst.
Sarah Harding!
How many Sarahs do you think are on this island?
Sarah! Sit!
Brooklyn is one to take some risks, and we could fully imagine her getting deep into her investigation, taking her to dangerous territory with unknown players. Plus, at this point in time, dinosaurs would be all around the manor, having escaped into the nearby forests, so anyone on their way to the location will no doubt encounter a number of these prehistoric animals. Based on the final episode of Camp Cretaceous, we know that the campers are staying in touch via video calls. If Brooklyn found herself in some sort of trouble at the manor, or on her way there, she may no longer be joining these calls. Will this trigger the remaining campers to reunite in the hopes to find and rescue her? The group of campers returning is almost a given for a sequel show, but it poses a bit of a problem for one of the campers. Ben was interning with Dr. May Turner at Manticore Island the last time we saw him. We don't know if this location will play a role, and we know that Brooklyn doesn't head there. Does Ben return to the mainland to help find Brooklyn, and does that mean Dr. May Turner may also return? By the way, with Ben being present on Manticore Island at the end of Camp Cretaceous, would you like to see the island make a return? Plus, do you think this means we will see Bumpy again? We're betting yes. Let us know in the comments. Okay, so let's focus on Brooklyn for a moment. She mentioned Lockwood Manor at the end of Camp Cretaceous, and there are a number of directions the story could take her. Outside of the Lockwood Manor itself, the various buyers at the auction could pose threats to her, but also could lead her investigation and travels in certain directions. Biosyn could have been at that auction, as well as whoever made the Atrociraptors that we see in Jurassic World Dominion. There are rumors that the Atrociraptors will play some sort of role in the show. If they do, then perhaps their handler, Sonoya Santos, will appear as well, linking the show canonically to Dominion. Dominion never made it clear if Biosyn created the Atrociraptors or another company did this, but we will wager that this will answer that question one way or another, and we are sure Biosyn will come into play at some point. We may even get an appearance from Kayla Watts, as she was sometimes a pilot and transporter for Sonoya.
Kayla Watts! You're welcome.
Speaking of dinosaur rumors, according to Swerve, the Pachyrhinosaurus, Suchomimus, and a newcomer, the Beckel Spinax, will appear in the show. Chaos Theory will bring us plenty of new and returning dinosaurs to feast your eyes on, and we've heard that the dinosaur models and their animation is even greater this time around. If we had to guess about some of the more unique species from Camp Cretaceous that will reappear, our bets are on the Nothosaurus, the Uranosaurus, the Kentrosaurus, and one of our personal favorites, the Monolophosaurus. When does Chaos Theory take place? The final scene in Camp Cretaceous was in the year 2018, around the time of the Lockwood incident that we see in Fallen Kingdom. We've heard that the Chaos Theory version of Darius appears even older than the last time we saw him, which places the show in 2019 around Battle at Big Rock, or even after 2020, inching closer to the happenings of Jurassic World Dominion, which, by the way, took place in 2022. From our last Chaos Theory video, we reported that an Allosaurus appears on Mattel's toy packaging. Knowing this information, perhaps the Allosaurus seen on the packaging is actually the one that we see in the Battle at Big Rock short film, linking those two pieces of Jurassic media and giving us a returning dinosaur. Likewise, this leads us to suspect Chaos Theory will definitely take place after the events seen in Battle at Big Rock. We believe that Jurassic World Chaos Theory likely takes place shortly before the events of Jurassic World Dominion, and it might even lead into those events directly. If the show has a similar season run to Camp Cretaceous, as in 5 seasons, then the story could even go beyond what we see in Dominion and take us into a world that is now populated with various dinosaur species. We could even see Blue, or maybe even Maisie, and even some other human characters from the movies might return. We'll have to wait and see when all is unveiled soon. From what we know about the show so far and from the rumors that have been circulating, we believe Brooklyn's investigation into the Lockwood Manor incident is what kicks everything off, what reunites the campers, and what ends up getting the whole group wrapped up in something much larger and potentially very dangerous. We just hope that the mind control and Brad nonsense is left firmly in the past.
All that power is in your hands.
As we said earlier, according to Netflix, more information will be unveiled soon. So keep your eyes and ears open between the 6th of November to the 12th during Geeked Week. We're hoping to see all of the campers again alongside some all new characters, but which of the 6 Camp Cretaceous alumni are you hoping to see? And what dinosaurs do you hope make a return? Do you want to see the legendary Bumpy once again, or are you hoping for all new dinosaurs this time round? Share your thoughts below in the comments, and as always, thank you for watching this video and stay tuned to Jurassic Outpost for more Chaos Theory news.